Okay, should be right. Just sorting out some things in Stream Raiders before I get into Splinterlands too heavy. So I was very close to achieving that quest. Hey Maui, hello. Okay, now I need to get 10 units, level 10. Well, these are well on their way. Hey Boomburst. I'm not pleased with the progress towards the ring fit for 2 hours. But we'll see. We're gonna get there. It's just a matter of time. Okay, let's see what I can do in Rising Star with what energy that I have. Just move the camera to center myself. And I finally hit level 40, so it means I can do this quest again and again and again. And what have I got waiting for me in Splinterlands today? It's a long wait. Snipe. That's not too bad. I can play whatever I want. Well, pretty much. And if you want to get involved in the Stream Raiders, there's the link. Okay, reverse speed, noxious fumes. But also with snipe. So, extra health. We need a cleanse. Let's go with an obnoxious snipe. Yeah, we'll go for a sneak. And we'll try and blind the enemy. See how this goes. Hopefully it goes okay. Find out shortly. Hey Bordell, apologies for your inability to torment me today. Yeah, it is my loss. There's no excuse, I just don't feel like it. Hey Bakaloni, not much is up. Waiting an eternity for my opponent to field their team here. It is. We are a global community. We get 2 days. Annoyingly, they don't have poison on them, but I'll still win. That was a very easy win. I've only got 4.5 days to climb through Diamond 2. Okay, noxious fumes again. Well, I'm gonna go with Mimosa. Sure, I'll have no stun. I want to focus on the silences. Yeah, that should work well enough. Yeah, I think that's going to be that way for every season, for everyone moving forward, until things adjust again, as they constantly do. Wow, Dark Horn got absolutely freaking destroyed. Well, this is no good at all. Yeah, I had a look yesterday to see what my main deck would go for per day on the rental market, and it was about 9,000 DEC, and I just thought that feels really worthwhile to just rent out my account and see what happens with it. But at the same time, I actually have fun playing the game. Damn, no snipe with magic. Yoden. You know, for the chicken at the back. They're gonna stop the free Delta from getting their last stand. Sometimes you've got to remember, though, it is just a game. I didn't mind my team until I saw the double cripples. Oh, sorry. Whatever that skill is that does double damage to people with no attack. Kaladin is very vulnerable. But no, he made it. Being true, 34 mana. So everything will always hit. No idea what the team is I'm submitting here. But I'm trying to do anti-ranged attacks. And it was a decent choice. The fun thing is going to be destroying him in one hit. That was a very good return fire. Damn, it's over. I've got affliction and poison. Thank you, Deborah. Equalizer and unprotected. I think I might go with death. With Hydra, Behemoth. There's a snipe. We'll go Chrome Light. Sandworm. Throw a chicken in. For good measure. So my snipe is in Spirit of the Forest. I feel like I've been getting very few cards in my reward packs. This is going to hurt so bad with all that magic. This last stand is going to be very unremarkable. That team was just absurd. Broken arrows, silent summoners, so I'm going to go with death. It's not the Phantom, it's Deep Swimmer. Oh, not Deep Swimmer, it's Bounable. Wow, I'm slow today. I think given the fact this is all against level 1 monsters, we can hurry along on this. I didn't realize it would be quite so many level 1 monsters. Those kills and assists that we're racking up there, though. That was more exciting than waiting for the time and, like, letting it all happen at once. Alright, and then that's an immediate jump to level 10. Okay, we've got one of each of those scrolls. Okay, let's see how this battle turns out. Well, they brought nothing but sneak, so my poor little Dark Huang is not going to be able to do much. Sneak is better than snipe, apparently. Okay, earthquake or weak magic. Mm. It's a very basic team, but I'm going to go with it. Damn. You could, but the link won't work in the chat. If you're going to DM it to me, I'll grab the link and regurgitate it. We'll try that this time. But death is out of here. In that case, what are we? Heavy hitters. No healing. So it'll be every stun we've got. Is that a satisfactory amount of stun? It feels like me that's a goodly amount of stun. Yeah. It's heavy hitters. Let's go with Headhunter. Leaves me with what? 8 more mana? Gotta make sure I've got a snipe in there somehow. I think it's going to be Spirit of the Forest, even though Spirit of the Forest won't be very useful. Yeah. The extra armor may help. Okay, so we've got Devirar's post here as well, which I'm just having a quick look at. That food looks so good. Let me bring that across to my other monitor here. So Devirar's just shared their posts. Bring that out of the way. So the first thing I immediately saw was the donuts. But then as you scroll, it gets better. Nice little Christmas tree with the family. And I'll press the magical button. Provo's worth 4.5 SPT. And let's jump back into the battle. Oh man, look at that sandworm. It doesn't really matter all that much because I'm stunning them basically constantly. 12 damage from Medica Headhunter is just beautiful. So that knocked my second win into the progress bar. 3 more to go. Broken arrows, so I'm going to go with death. There's no other snipe. Any other splinter. That's magical. Oh, I should go with Bortus. Just suck it up for a battle. Let's double check though. Yeah, no snipe. Won't stop me sneaking. Back to the battlefield. Back to that battlefield. Nothing's happening. And finally, it's also a sneaky team. I can't beat that team, so next one. Okay, what have we got? Close range, healed out. This is one where I might go with Earth Splinter. Not that deep though. See how this goes. Hey Crystal, good to see you. It's a lazy, lazy, lazy day today. Everyone seems to be taking it very lazy today. My team was decided in mere moments, while I wait pretty much forever for my opponent to throw their team out. This is not too bad. Yeah, I think that's the case for everyone. would love it if I wasn't getting stun locked. Oh, that's so annoying. Lord of Darkness. Next battle is in Spreading Fury and Lost Legendaries. Yeah, I agree with what Bordel's saying. I'm going to go with Kitty. And I'm going to try and actually Kitty Death with our good old friend throw some headwinds in. We'll throw some blind. Can't put the blind in because that's a legendary creature. Naga Assassin in second. What else do we have that speeds our people up? Ah, we'll go with another blind. And let's go with an all-out silence. And let's take a drink of water from the classic vessel. Thank you, Dodo. At least it's not as bad as you guys trying to blind me last time. Blind me? Drown me. Well, the bad news is you can't dodge magic. The good news is they don't have True Strike. The really bad news is I don't have cleanse. Although both our backfires work successfully. And holy crap, the animations are broken. But we won. So I'll refresh the browser page. I get it. To not do the same thing again. Endless Stampede, aka Trample. There's our snipe. I'm gonna go with Naga Fire Wizard. Throw a halfling alchemist into the back. I felt okay about this until I saw the magic reflect. Okay, I feel suddenly very okay about this. The endless trample is gonna work. GG. That's a nice way to notch another win and progress towards the quest. Okay, blast and close range. So I'm gonna probably take advantage of all the sniper I possibly can here. No need to play Jotun for that. Some moments like this, I wish I had a General Sloan. Let's go with Lorna for the defensive side of it. Go with Shield Bearer, the Triage in second position. And we'll bring in that. Another repair. No, we'll bring in one repair and one heal. That leaves us with 2 mana to do something else. There's another snipe. Let's hope that this can do something useful. Come at my shield bearer. My triage is down. That is not good. My repair is down. That is even worse. Okay, we're through Magnol though. Whoa, now Operation Snipe is useless. Especially with a miss. Oh no, it's not. It's close range. But that's very much GG. See, that was a close one. Unlike my battle. Got a pretty good showing in Stream Raiders. With 10 minutes left. So we've got Spreading Fury, 99 mana. Probably want to direct all the attacks into a single source. Else I'll just go with freaking so much magic of my own, but I don't care. Which is exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm not even going to bother with healing. Didn't even bother with snipe, I don't think. It's probably better orders for my creatures in combat as well, but it's done now. Pick my team in 12 seconds. The enemy team is continuing to make me wait. Oh, look at that. It's found them all. How original. Not really. Haven't seen too many of them around the place. Well, this is a change of pace. I seem to be beating Vandermeer. Good luck, Sandworm. You can't hit Oshanus. And good luck to you. You can't hit Oshanus either. Yeah, it probably will. But yeah, I just haven't been able to get up high enough. And it's not like I've been stopped by those creatures. It's just the same old stuff. Speaking of being stopped by things, we've got Archmage Arius for sure. Spreading Fury and Armored Up. So I guess let's go with the classic combo. Then name a more iconic duo. Gordon doesn't get to come and play this time. Hopefully it's a free win. There's only 2 damage coming at me by magical means. The sneak is going to go around the back. And I failed to bring a snipe. He sure is. Oh, that was rough. Now I'm in for a bad time. That was not a great target. I'm in for a very bad time. Unless Thorosa can bring it home. She obviously couldn't. Optimistic thinking. But I guess if you play with, geez, I don't know, a $20,000 card like Archmage Arius, I suppose you should expect to win. Okay, standard rule set, 40 mana. Oh, look at that. How surprising. It's all magic damage. What is our specialist anti-magic? There they are. Aren't they beautiful? Silence. Rust is also helpful. And sandworm. I'm not forgetting my quest. We'll put in a sacrificial sniper. Let me see how this goes. We've got quite the army going on here. That's not the team I was expecting at all. Well, at least it should make mincemeat of Order Darkness. Apart from the fact that I'm afflicted. No, that's a loss. Unprotected and broken arrows. Again, I'm prevented from doing my quest. So we are undoubtedly going to be experiencing magic damage. And there is no counter. Yeah, there is no magic snipe with these splinters there. Okay, what other big damage can I put in here? I think Captain's Ghost. Let's see if this wins. Interesting. Not the enemy team I was expecting. But I'll happily be that guy this time. I'll happily skip to my win. I shouldn't have pressed battle there. Just gonna drop that down. Actually, yeah, I am. I'm gonna start this. Just gonna move that off to the side so I can keep an eye on Splinterlands. Yep. There we go. Now we're multitasking. Armored up, Little League. Well, the interface does not like multitasking. I must be lucky. Where's this werewolf? So we won in stream raiders, which is awesome. Let's grant those rewards. And move on to the next level. At least attempt to. Okay, now I have a minute left to submit my team. I can do it more seriously. So I've gone with Lorna. Throw that healing in. Let's throw a blight in. Now I definitely want a repair. Now I'm missing a snipe. So I'm going to dump Stitch Leech as much as I want them in the team. And I'll see how that goes. Okay. It's a interesting enemy team composition. I'm glad I brought Dr. Blight along. Because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get through their repairs. I was going to say I'm lucky I didn't get afflicted, but then I remembered that I had cleanse. Okay, I'll take that win. Now, I believe my quest was a musketeer this time around. Now my musketeer is really low level, so I'm going to have to get carried here. Okay, one more win. Hopefully that'll drag me back into Diamond 2. When in doubt, use more poison. Melee Mayhem, aim true. Okay. Your Mayhem and your Melee. Your Mayhem and your Melee. You're not very Mayhem. Neither are you. But they can do extra damage from other spots. And we'll see how this goes. Well, the magic reflect is nice to have. So was the snipe. At least it's going to kill Ruler of the Seas. Ugh, Halfling Alchemist. Nope. It's good when you know the outcome early, because you can trash your ECR faster. Okay, Selenia, Arius. Back to basics with poison. So I can't do my quest. But I can do a Llama Mage, and I'm going to. Let's see how this goes. It's to be a straight damage bar. Those misses. Nope. Oh, well, I won, but I didn't go for the quest, so I was angered. Okay, we got heavy hitters. I'm going to snipe again. So let's go with full scorched earth. This should be amusing. I forgot to put a snipe in, but oh well. Oh, that's not going to go well. Look at all that magic reflect. And goodbye to half of my team. Oh, no, actually, he's going to be a win. I was very cynical of that. Cornelius was the MVP there. Okay, odd ones out. Well, at least I can play a snipe creature. Yeah, me too, but this is one where it's a reasonable rule set for it. Well, given my current circumstances and objectives. Didn't take me very long to settle on my team. Zoom in on our army over here. Oh, that's something I never considered, that you guys might not even reach the goal. That wouldn't be such a bad thing for me. I mean, I would get to live a long and happy life. This is not going to go well for me. Because there is no close range rule set. Up close and personal, again, another one where I can't pursue the freaking quest. Equal opportunity though. So as it's equal opportunity, we will go Hydra, one of you. Oh, I thought I clicked on Open Behemoth, but I'm sort of glad I didn't. Let's sneak Brownie in for some extra speed. That leaves me with 6. So let's go with Orc Sergeant. And we'll slow them down with Creeping Ooze. And since it's the opportunity rule set, these attacks will all go to their various opportunities, which will mean that Hydra should get the last stand even in the middle position. Ugh. Good job by Brownie, though. Well, I was angry, but then the fact that I basically one-hit all of their creatures makes me significantly less angry. Retaliate War. Tell you what, if Nectar Queen manages to win from here, I was just gonna throw the laptop out the window. Knowing the day I've had with my matches, um, it wouldn't have surprised me. A series of losses. That is how I would describe my day. Okay, we have weak magic. Most recent team of dragons. And they like to go with ranged. So let's go with the anti-ranged. Could we call the anti-ranged the deranged? I feel like that would suit the shield bearer. And I'll throw in a inability to hit, and a cleanse, and a speedy zoom zoom, and a chicken. There we go. I'm glad I brought that cleanse. I'm very grateful that Halfling Alchemist is now gone, and this should be a win. So, we will now give the honorific title of the Deranged to Shieldbearer. Because that's exactly what they did. They dismantled the ranged team. So, that means I can finally claim my rewards after an hour and 8 minutes of attempts. We gained 518 DEC through combat, 5 through 2 chests, a couple of lotions, in fact, a lot of lotions, followed up by a bonesmith, Gargoyle Devil, a bandit, and another lotion. So, not really great. Feels like I haven't had a gold foil card forever. And that got me, what, 17 DEC out of the quest. Now that I don't have to full snipe down my opponent's throats, maybe over this next 11 minutes, I can do some better stuff. Yeah, I guess, you gotta always look on the bright side of deception. Okay, what have we got? Equal opportunity with odd ones out. It's gonna be dragon. I was gonna say it was gonna be a bright and sunny day by playing Sun Gazer, but then I thought, no, it's gonna be more of a dim, saddening. Imagine coming up against Hydra and the Vigilator, just walking along in the fields, and then suddenly there's a Hydra and a Vigilator there. You'd be terrified. I'd be terrified. 2 against an entire army. The only thing that makes me sad is the opportunity is going to go into Vigilante. But they may just do enough damage. Good. Bad. As long as I don't get stun locked. And then suddenly, good again. The frigate is cursed. Standard rule set, 20 mana cap. Let's go with death. A jagged. That's super first world problems there, Bakaini. It's unlocked by a Lord of Darkness, so your Lord of Darkness couldn't do anything. One was clearly more darker than the other. I was going to say, so I'm going to go with a stunning team here, but no, I want to play Deceiver. We've got a weaken there. We've got another weaken there. And we're going to play with a little specialty cursed slime ball to try and dislodge the enemy sneak and see if we can claim any scalps with our double weaken. Oh, and they don't bring snipe or sneak. They also went with many weakens. Wow. Look at those slows. Although that chain reaction redemption is pretty funny. Dr. Black could not come back from that. Let's see, let's get a suggestion on what to do next. Okay, I just played death, but I'll do it again. Equalizer. Alright. Let's go with Contessa. Oh, they surrendered. It went well. Let's get another suggestion. Earth this time. It's just trying to get me to play Pelacor Deceiver. That's it. Well, that's not Earth. Unprotected means life is going to be particularly vulnerable, and life is slow. Therefore, we've got to bring out our favorite son, the Pelacor Deceiver, and what is it called? Is it haste? No, swiftness. And that adds a blind. So we'll throw in a headwinds and a demoralize. And we'll throw in another headwinds and a demoralize. to give our dear deceiver the best chance at life. And should they fail, the Gauladon can come in and go pew pew. Well, wonderful. That's not going to work at all. The Demoralize is at least going to be pretty nice. Hopefully they don't hit too hard. Well, that sucked. On the bright side, Gauladon's going to have a lot of fun. See, isn't that fun? Oh no. Oh, okay, I'll take that. It's because I've got significantly more hive power, I would wager, Bordeaux. So if I swap over to here, and I just go ahead and delegate you, I don't know, let's give you 45 hive power. You should see that recharge significantly quicker. At least that's how it's meant to work. Stampede and close range. Oh, at least that wasn't Archmage Arius. All good, Crystal. Thanks for dropping by, as always. Since it's close range, screw it. I'm gonna go with a team full of webbing. Let's see how this works. This should work decently. Yeah, like 50 hive power is basically infinite blockchain transactions. However, you're kind of like how your ECR goes down, and it means you get less DEC with each battle. The more votes you do on chain within a 24-hour period. So if you went and voted 400 times, you would drain your hive upvote value. That's probably a very poor explanation, but I'm trying to make it rather analogous to how the Splinterlands system works, because that is something familiar. Okay, let's throw down and start this battle. I think we're going to be okay. Place the buff really well. It just feels like a shooting range now until those portals despawn. That's quite a bit of loot we got. That's basically the earnings that I've had from all my time I've spent on the Hive blockchain from my posts. So yeah, it's just my non-liquid rewards that have added up over time. But I have been on Hive for like since the very beginning. And then prior to that, I was on the Steam blockchain, which of course forked into Hive. So if I scroll back through my blog, you know, this much scrolling, and I'm only back to June now, 2020. There is thousands and thousands and thousands of words that I have typed. Boy, did I play a lot of Darkest Dungeons and City Skylines, though. Back into time I go. Still, now I'm at just up to 2019. You know, it'll be fun if I find like an old school. Here we go. Here's an old school Splinterlands analysis that I did back when it was known as Steam Monsters on October the 13th, 2018. So early on, Fire was the Splinter that was most combined. Saber Shark was the most common. This was the least uncombined common. I see someone's post on Peaks, but I want to upvote it on one I posted to talk. Yeah, Splinter Talk and like One Up are more bizarre. But basically, if I go here and I just change the URL to splintertalk.io, and then with my username, I should find my Splinter Talk blog. But the way Splinter Talk will work, it will only display things that are in the SPT or Splinterlands category. One Up is the same. So One Up will only show posts that are in the community, or that use those tags or whatever rule set that there is for that particular front end. It's all on the Hive chain there. So if you were, it's my understanding that even if you vote it on Peaked and you've got the One Up token staked or the Splinter Talk token staked, your vote still contributes SPT. I'll test that in just a second. We'll go over this thing from 2018. So the most uncombined or unremarkable commons from 2018 were Animated Corpse, Spineback Wolf, Divine Healer, Silver Shield Warrior. And then the commonest rare was Stone Splitter Orc, which I always found amusing because I thought they were one of the strongest alpha cards for Earth Splinter. And the least combined rare was good old Silver Shield Paladin. Tyrus had a bit of a slow start. The most common epic was Fire Demon. Least combined epic was Defender of Truth. And how do you come back to haunt me, Lord of Darkness? The most common legendary was Lord of Darkness. And the least combined legendary was also Lord of Darkness. And then we go back in time and look at what Matt Clark did with Flesh Golems. Yeah, it's because the total proportion of SPT or One Up that you're getting is greater than the proportion of Hive that you're getting relative to new supply. So your vote increases at a more rapid pace than what it would on Hive, because Hive is got a much larger distribution of its tokenomics, is probably the best way I can describe that. It's a mathematical phenomenon. There's also a thing in Hive that I believe it balances out the vote. So if you're a massive whale and you come and dump something on there, it doesn't completely. Talk.io, please. It doesn't completely like overwhelm that thing. So let's just do a quick test. I'll find a post that I like. Let's have a look at this battle will be unforgettable. A multilingual post from 3 hours ago. It's undoubtedly the weirdest battle I've ever seen. It doesn't look too bizarre to me. But If I hover over here, we'll see it's getting 0.257 hive rewards. And now if we find that same post on Splinter Talk, explore, recent. Okay, so here we are. Let's open this in a new tab. It's on 10.736 SPT. Now I'll go and vote for it on peaked. I'll give it a full strength vote, so it's going to give it 0.047 5. Yeah, that's a percentage based pool. So I voted for that on peak D. But then if we go over here, now remember it had something like 10.738. It's got 12 votes in here. If I refresh this page, it should see my additional vote be there. And you'll see it's increased it to 15.384. And then if I go here, you'll see that even though I voted for it on peak D, it's still effectively voted for it on Splinter Talk because it's all running under the same blockchain. It's just a different window that you're using to look into it. You're putting a different frame on it. So there's no need to like vote between a particular interface. And they were tagging 1UP as well because I've got 1UP staked as well. It would have also given them 1UP rewards as well. So that's how it functions. Hope that makes sense and clears it up for you, Baudel. Like I've been on this blockchain since like 2017, 2018. So like the blockchain mechanics to me are second nature, and I sometimes forget that they're incredibly complicated. Okay, I don't think I'm going to have time for another thingamadoo, Stream Raiders. What's the time? I might actually call that a day because it's 8 p.m. here. And you mentioned me in a recent post. Well, among the hundreds of votes I get, I'm sure it's in here somewhere. There is a tool that I sometimes use, which I've got in my favorites here, which is Engage. You can sign into it using keychain and that sort of thing, but I don't use this nearly often as I should. But you can sign in with your keychain account. And it'll go, here are your most recent comments on your posts that you haven't answered. And then if I click on mentions, it should allow me to find your post there, Jagged. And here it is, Splinterlands Noob Adventure. I'm not a celebrity. This is a very accurate representation. And then I can do reply and vote. hit confirm. Confirm again to actually broadcast the vote. Then it moves me on to the next post, which is where Mr. Brannigan has mentioned me. And Ma Young has also mentioned me. Am I in a trouble here? Nope. Doesn't look like I'm in trouble. I'm just getting a shout out. So I can close that off. I can close that off. And go back to my comments. Close that off. Close that off. And close that off. And then like it gives me a feed of what I have and haven't addressed. So it's another way of managing your stuff, and you can add multiple accounts here as well. It's designed essentially if you're community managing accounts and that sort of thing. And it loads in my feed as well, and all the people I follow. So yeah, there's quite a few random tools on Hive that do lots of things like that. There's many, many different facets to the Hive blockchain. It's pretty much freaking endless, the amount of things that have been built upon it. But that's one of the best tools, Engage. I just don't use it enough. Wait, there's a night mode? Oh, now I might use it even more because I don't think it used to have a night mode. Makes me much happier now that I know that there's a night mode. But yeah, you can do things like this. It's a pretty good tool. But anyway, I said I was going to disappear because it's past 8 p.m. here. If you couldn't tell by the darkness enveloping me in the background. I'm going to take a look and see who's online that we can raid. It's my tab, but there it is. Who is playing Splinterlands right now in the wide, wide world? It looks like I'm the only person playing Splinterlands, but we'll go on over to Christ is Lord, because he's got Stream Raiders going finally. So let's head on over there, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for your company, and I'll be back again soon. Have a good day.